Hey there, in this video we're going to talk about how to know if you're doing a Kegel correctly. So remember that I say pelvic floor engagement or Kegel, and those mean exactly the same thing. We are basically just engaging that group of muscles at the base of the pelvis. Now here's a few ways to know if you're doing them correctly. We call these biofeedback techniques. So these are techniques that your body can get a little feedback with to know if you're doing it correctly. Now, one of the easiest ones is to simply, in the privacy of your own home, take a clean finger, insert it into your vagina, and make sure that it feels like the pelvic floor is clamping on that finger and drawing upward. This would feel about the feeling of how much a baby would suck on your finger. So you should feel a firm clamp and a drawing upward. That's one way to know if you're doing a Kegel correctly. Another way is, I'm going to pop up an image right here of the pelvic floor so you can learn exactly what I'm talking about. We want to put our finger on the perineum. Now here's a picture of the perineum. So at home, you can place your finger with underwear on or underwear off, either one is fine. Place your finger on the perineum and you should feel the perineum move upward and inward into the body. That's how you'll know if all the pelvic floor muscles are engaging the right way. We don't want to feel bulging or pressing out. It should move upwards and inwards. And then you'll know if the mind-body connection you're using is actually working. If not, you need to revisit the cues, keep practicing, and try to get the feel of a Kegel. Make sure the biofeedback matches with it. Now, if you're in a studio setting, another way to get biofeedback technique is to sit on a ball. So you can kind of straddle a ball, a squishy kind of playground-sized ball, and just having the tactile touch of the pelvic floor on the ball, so just that feeling of the ball kind of pressing on the pelvic floor will actually encourage those muscles to fire. So that's another way to add pelvic floor tactile feedback, even in a studio setting where you don't have to be in the privacy of your own home. Thanks so much for joining me for these biofeedback techniques. I hope this helps you explore whether you're doing a Kegel correctly or not. Now, this does take practice. It takes a little coordination and neuromuscular connection. So keep practicing until you have success with these biofeedback techniques. If you found this video helpful, linked up below, I have a Kegel checklist to be sure you're doing the Kegel correctly. And I also have a 7-minute pelvic floor video. You can click on the link and I'll shoot it right to your inbox. Thanks so much for joining. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share with all of your girlfriends because this knowledge is so important. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.